The U.S. Supreme Court's overturning of Roe v. Wade quickly changed the way many doctors in Tennessee practice medicine. 10 News anchor Robin Wilhoit sat down with a specialist in high-risk pregnancies to hear how caregivers are now having to navigate the state's new law that bans most abortions.
It's so exciting to watch someone's eyes light up when they hear a heartbeat and realize that's not my own, that's not the same rhythm, that's faster, that's my baby.
As a high-risk OB/GYN at UT Medical Center, Dr. Kimberly Fortner has witnessed the highs and the heartaches that come with pregnancies.
Human procreation is not a perfect process, and there's a lot of gray between, conception and a beautiful start to a family.
The gray includes a list of fatal fetal conditions, miscarriage, and other pregnancy complications. Up until last year, doctors could perform abortions in Tennessee in cases in which the fetus was not viable and/or the mother's life was at risk. But when Roe v. Wade was overturned, Tennessee's trigger law went into effect, banning all abortions in the state and no exceptions.
But not all pregnancies are the same.
Earlier this year, Dr. Fortner went before state lawmakers representing the Tennessee Medical Association to answer questions and make the case for some exceptions. In May, Governor Bill Lee signed a bill into law allowing exemptions for ectopic and molar pregnancies from the state abortion ban. It also allows doctors to perform abortions if, in their reasonable medical judgment, an abortion would prevent the death or prevent serious risk or substantial and irreversible impairment of a major bodily function of a pregnant woman.
Sometimes there's still a heartbeat and the pregnancy is in the process of miscarrying, and so then we're left to, with the letter of the law, some of the discussion of reasonable medical judgment. And so then that gets really challenging to say how much bleeding is enough bleeding. At what point do we feel like things are looking so concerning that we need to intervene? I can't get ahead of that. I can't predict. Every patient is different.
Dr. Fortner says UT Medical Center takes extra steps to address the medical and now legal questions that arise in high-risk pregnancies.
We're fortunate at UT Medical Center to be able to have a collaborative team to begin to work through some of those challenges so that it's not just one person in a room with one patient trying to read a law and interpret what does that mean in my daily care of women.
As healthcare providers in Tennessee navigate the new law, Dr. Fortner says the goal remains the same.
I think our hope is that the conversation keeps going, that we all continue to put the patient first, that when we put the patient first, we end up finding the best answers.
Now, there could prove to be an unintended consequence for states, including Tennessee, that have strict abortion bans. A recent survey of third and fourth year medical students found almost 58% were unlikely or very unlikely to apply to a single residency program in a state with abortion restrictions.